Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppage, today, joined by
Tobias.
You have a name now.
The master of macros?
No. The major of macros.
Major of macros.
We can actually review a macro beer today. I have some in the fridge. Maybe we should. Looking over at Brett.
No.
We have some great beers to check out first, and this one I'm really excited about. We picked this one up when we were in Gothenburg for GBG Beer Week, and we just happened to stumble upon this randomly, which is awesome. This is another Firestone Walker beer, and one I haven't reviewed on the channel in bottled form in quite a few years. This is the Firestone Walker Sucaba. None other than the 2016 vintage, which is amazing. It was in the local Systembolag. It's the government-run liquor stores they have in Sweden. And they had this fucking bad boy standing there from 2016. It's 3 years old. What the fuck? Yes, please. And we nicked the bottle to bring home. And I actually kind of regret it. Only got one because there was no limit.
You could just buy
quite
a
few.
when you want.
There were only a few.
There was like a case left, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
There was like 3 on top and a case underneath.
Yeah.
But I think the Swedes probably also went nuts over this. But back in the day, this was the stuff I traded for. This is even like the old school big ass bottles, the bombers. Now they do it in small bottles. I think it had a retirement period as well. It's been brought back again since. But otherwise, like I think the last time I reviewed this in bottle might have been like 2013, 14 or something.
Oh, that's a while ago.
So, and since then, I've tried it at MBCC, and I think the last time I tried it was at MBCC 2016. Or maybe it was 17. So it's got time to rest in the bottle. Originally, the beer was known as Abacus. They had a lawsuit with a wine company because this could be,
As always.
confusing to our customers. Is this a wine that's aged in bourbon barrels?
But it says barley wine.
Oh yeah. That maybe it's barely wine. I don't know. People a bit confused, but this is Sucaba. This is an English style barley wine. As I said, 2016 vintage. This vintage clocks in at 13.4% alcohol. Big ass beer. And and this is one of the beers that's also part of the famous Anniversary Ale series. So, do you want to get it out of the way first and tell people that you're in that?
Yes. Well, that's not given my title, but I have
I'm the major macro.
I'm not that fond of barley wines, so we'll see how I react to this one.
You're not BIL, no. Barley wine is life.
No.
Praise Marizotter. That's some of the sayings that Don't Drink Beer says. This is probably made with Marizotter,
Yeah.
British. What the hell is going on?
Someone is breaking out
Oh
there.
no, it's that guy. He's testing the bikes. There's a guy who opened a bike fixing shop like right in the back alley of where I live, and I think he's testing the brakes right now. Hopefully you can't hear it.
Someone put oil in those brakes.
Yeah, but it looks nice. Oh, I got some gunks. A bit of yeast flakes, but otherwise it looks nice in the glass. Lightly hazy, but I think that's those kind of yeast particulates. Do you have any in yours?
Nope. I don't think so.
Well, if you look.
Oh yeah, a little bit,
yeah. Yeah, but otherwise a really nice like mahogany red color. I mean, it looks great in the glass. Very beautiful looking beer. And a nice like beige.
Yeah. Tan head.
Yeah. Let's check out the aroma. Ooh, there's loads of oak.
Yeah.
It's super delicate. Like really delicate. Compared to like a lot of modern barley wines, which is like big, like massive punchy in the face. This is just like super soft, round and delicate, but also very complex. It feels kind of like really traditional old school British beer in some sense, I think, on the aroma. What do you pick up?
It's not super overpowering, but I get a lot of the oak, and then also, to use one of my own terms, the candy bourbon, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like the fudge.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of that. The coconut is definitely there as well. And that was, I remember one of the first time in barrel aged beers I had like big coconut vibes from barrel aged beers. That was from the ones from Firestone. And that kind of definitely plays through on here. Loads of dried fruit.
Yes, that's true.
Like, it's really
like
fruity.
raisins.
Yeah, but also like for me like red forest berries. Like generic dried forest berries a little bit. Because it has like a brightness to it.
We're getting,
Almost like tree sappy kind of aromas, like because of like it's quite woody smelling, like quite oaky.
I'm also thinking like honey, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Honey for sure. Also some vanilla notes. They themselves specifically say, let's see, chocolate, hints of chocolate. I don't know about that.
No.
Dark cherry. Yeah.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
I can see that.
Some of the notes on there.
Mm.
But interestingly enough, 3 years old, I'm not detecting any oxidation
No,
at all.
me neither.
But I think it helps that they have this foil thing over the cap as well.
Yeah, even though it's not actually wax, but it must do something.
It must do something. Because you'd expect a beer that's that old that some oxidation would have occurred.
Mm.
But then again, it's a barley wine. It's the flavors in there is always already kind of similar a little bit to oxidation.
Yeah. And it may also be one of the beers that where it's not a big harm, then it gets a bit oxidized.
Yeah, totally. Like this kind of beer is perfectly fine.
Mm.
But it smells really nice.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Cheers. Cheers to Sweden for getting this stuff. Oh.
That's amazing.
That's really nice. It has a touch more warming alcohol than I actually initially expected. But I think it was like that back in the day as well. But it's nothing like major. It's also like almost 14%. And it's also not like sludgy and thick. It's actually really light and drinkable.
It is.
Like medium light, slightly fluffy, airy mouthfeel, I think.
But it's actually quite fun because when I drink it, I get like this sensation of drinking the whiskey. And then it also starts the point in whiskey where you get like, ooh, this is strong. And then it just cuts off there. Yeah. So you get this slightly, I would not call it burning, but heating sensation.
But yeah, with the spirit. But it's big time bourbon. Loads of bourbon on the flavor. But very rounded and also lots of oak, but not overdone. It's not like some barrel aged beers that often like are not super thick like this. They get this like almost like it's like so dry and oaky, it's like licking a barrel or licking wood. I like that term because people can imagine, like it's like this drying sensation.
Yeah. Splinters in your tongue.
Yeah. A wooden ship.
Oh yeah, well, who said that? Was it Les? It's like licking a fucking wooden ship. Yeah, I guess so.
But I simply must say I'm really positive over this one. It's as I said before, I didn't think I was much into barley wine, but this is good. This is very good.
We need to get you on some more barley wines. Loads of jammy fruit as well for me. A lot of fruitiness, a lot of berries. Yeah. It's actually got a lot of brightness to it, doesn't it? Like bright fruitiness, not just like dried. Also like a little bit of a fresh fruitiness, almost like getting like slight red apple vibes or something. Paired with like loads of bright fruit. I can definitely see like a slight kind of cherry vibe going on with it.
Yeah.
As they say, the coconut is also there in the flavor, but it's a little bit
that's toned down.
It's toned down. It's more like vanilla bourbon, and maybe also a little bit of almond. Loads of caramel fudge.
Caramel fudge.
Even some spiciness. But I think it's like almost like a woody spiciness if you say it like that. Almost like if you make barbecue, if you smell the wood, it's like you can feel like it's almost like spicy aromas from it. Very nice, quite complex. I will say there are definitely barley wines out there now that I think are better, but I still think this is phenomenal stuff. It was really fun to try again. Back when I had it for the first time, I gave it a hundreds. I wouldn't say that now, but that's just what happens with
that's
time.
Also how
breweries change and develop, but I still put this as at a very high like 95 or like small 96. I still think this is like up there in the world-class barley wine territory. It's just really nice English-style barley wine. Malt forward, lighter compared to some, but just like, very nice and complex.
And I think I have to rely on your knowledge because... and
caramel toffee as well, flavor-wise.
Yeah.
But okay.
So I'm also gonna go with 95 because I don't have that much to compare it to be honest.
I mean, we had recently one that was pretty fucking crazy. But it's still really nice, very good stuff. So... really fun to revisit this one, and wow, it aged really well.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like an aged beer. It just like it's super mellow and delicate, which I guess that's from the aging. But if you guys have a bottle of Firestone Walker Sucaba 2016 in your cellar, try it, crack it, see how it's doing now, see if you like it as much as we did. If you can get it, well, we probably can't, but I'd say it's definitely worth a trade if you like barley wine. Otherwise, I guess you got to live in Sweden and randomly walk into your local liquor store and then it's sitting on the shelves. But
or be on the web shop when they open up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They do that now. So, but yeah, if you guys had it, let us know what you thought of it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we're gonna say cheers and barley wine. And see you guys in another beer review.